So this was not a planned video, but I will say I'm glad I decided to do it. I'm glad I got into modding these amazing wrestling games from the past. WrestleMania 2000 and No Mercy for the N64, the legendary THQ Aki games, also WCW Revenge World Tour. Not only best wrestling games ever made, but some of the greatest games of all time. They're just so fucking fun, and I miss this time period. But one great thing about that is it leads to a cult-like following 30 fucking years later and a huge ass modding community. We've got WCW mods, we've got the Legends mod, we've got the New Gen mod, which I have too. I'm going to upload a video of that soon. But today, probably my favorite time in wrestling is the mid to late 90s, possibly early 2000s of ECW. ECW House Party mod for WrestleMania 2000 on N64. Now, you'll notice there's no sound right now. That's how good of a fucking job the modders did on this. All the licensed music, all the music the ECW guys, all of it, fucking all of it. They dug deep for some of these cuts. It's on here. So you've got Metallica, you've got fucking Alice in Chains, you've got all that shit, which means I have to mute the menu screen and the entrances so we can actually view this video together. Right now it's playing the Public Enemy's theme, which is nah, 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 nah. Forget the name of the song, but yeah, just for licensing purposes. But as you can see, look at this, man. Let's run down the roster here real quick. Unfortunately, they didn't go above and beyond and put like a barbed wire match. They'd have to just strip the whole fucking thing for that. But let's get into it. They did a fantastic job. Look at the locales here. Go all the way from like 95 with Hostile City Showdown all the way up until the fucking end, man. ECW and TNN. My favorite ECW event and show of all time is Heat Wave 98, so let's do Heat Wave. Obviously, I don't have a buddy to play with him. Now, yes, just like in WrestleMania 2000 and No Mercy, you can make your own titles and defend them. I started a little bit. There were two versions of the ECW World title. The original here, the ugliest fucking world title in the history of world titles besides Jeff Hardy's TNA belt and that silver ECW belt, and the one we all know. I have no champs yet. Just do non-title. All right, let's get to the meat and motherfucking potatoes here. Look at this. Look at this. And they went above and beyond all the eras of all these guys. You know, you got fucking, Pretty Boy Dreamer. Sandman, yes, like I said, he has Enter Sandman. They even gave him his USA Zubaz, which he had some wars with Cactus Jack in those pajamas. RVD. I mean, look at this. It's just fucking amazing. For a ECW mark like myself, this just whole concept and mod is heaven. Fucking love it. Even though, I've kind of spoiled it over the years and I've gotten myself into modding fucking Fire Pro and putting my own licensed music in. This don't hit quite the same as it would have had I not gotten into it myself. But man, it just goes on and on. They fucking nailed it. Now, you can edit the guys. I do need to make a satanic Mikey Whipwreck so we can put him with his buddy Tajiri. You got Chris Candido, rest in peace. Let's go a little faster here. Steve Carino. Shout out to Mellow Dottie, our favorite, one of our favorites from back in the day, the Rhino. And yes, he comes out to the Dope song by Dope. Yeah. Sadly, there's no, I gotta edit that too. There's no Mr. JL. But they got every other, like, look how, they had to dig deep. That's like some 93 Jerry Lynn rookie attire right there. I mean, they nailed it. Public Enemy looks great. Oh my goodness. The man himself. Milo Duty's other favorite wrestler, New Jack. You got Mustafa. Perry Tit Saturn. Weirdo John Kronik. The other guy was so weird. Just off kilter. Like, I watch a lot of shoots with guys, and he wasn't, rest in peace, but man, he just wasn't all there. That's an act that people were really into the Pitbulls a lot. I wasn't really. I never really saw what everybody else saw. I know that the fucking match between this guy, Pitbull 2, and Shane Douglas at Barry Legal was so fucking boring. I always fall asleep at that match, which means I can never finish Barely Legal in one shot. But yeah, the podcast king himself, the king of swing, dancing Stevie Richards. Of course, we got the BWO represented. Look at Nova. Look how well they did Nova. My goodness. Of course, you can't have an ECW game without the Dudleys. Getting the lower ranks here. Love me some Balls Mahoney. Axel Rotten, not so much. They even got these guys, the Baldies. Who asked for that? But I guess he got somebody wanted it. Little Guido, JT Smith. Man, it was such... JT Smith was such an underrated comedy act, pretending to be Italian. Obviously, that's the joke. Tony Mamaluke, what up, WCW? Then you get down to the big ones, the legends. You got Cactus, which was, obviously easy for them to throw him in here. Sato, these guys are taken right from Virtual Pro. Obviously, again, easy to throw all these guys in here. And for those not aware, yes, Ray and all these guys got their national television start in ECW. Super crazy, fucking awesome. I believe he's still out there getting it. Look at that, guilty as charged 99. I'm such a loser that I know that. That is exactly to a T what the gear looked like. And they even gave us the original Tajiri. Maybe we'll recreate. They don't have the guilty as charged arena. It would be amazing. All right, let's take a shot in the dark. If they made an alternate costume for Brian Lee, the Underfaker. They did not, but that's the beauty of the edit button. They did give us fucking Smoky Mountain Brian Lee. Julio De Niro on that awful Legends of Wrestling pay-per-view. We could recreate that since Confederate Currency, Chris Hamrick. Now that's a deep fucking cut. What's amazing about... And I know there's another game that came out for No Mercy mod. ECW, Barely Legal, the game. Kid Cash is not in this game. Easy Money are not in this game. And those guys in the later days of ECW, those were like staples, I feel like. But, yeah, that's your roster. Of course, Al Snow, all these guys easy to throw in. Eddie. And you got your managers, which Jazz in ECW, yeah, she was only a manager. But look at that face. Woof, woof, brother. Fonzie, who actually has a podcast that I've listened to a little bit. Francine, Dawn, Beulah, my goodness. You give her the 3D again. And of course, the man, the evil genius, Paul E. Got to update that. Maybe a baseball hat and a trench coat. But yeah, that's the roster here. Now, the question is, who do we want to be? For the sake of the video, we'll go some classics here. Let's give them some... Let's see. It's tough. Because I'm on the spot. Alright, let's be fucking New Jack. To hell with it. And he will destroy... No, I don't want to be New Jack. I want a wrestler that can do grapple moves. Instead of just punch. Alright. I'm sorry. This is tough. Let's make the BWO explode. Be the Blue Meanie. I know, all that time, and that's what I come up with. But yeah, the BWO explodes right here. And I promise as soon as we get through this, we will turn the volume back up. But look at that. It's fucking great. That looks amazing. That's exactly what the apron looked like. The entrances, the ramps, I mean, they're doing their best. But they did shade out the upper tier of fans, so it actually looks like you're at a ECW show with 1,500 people as opposed to 1,000. And it's funny, are they each going to have a manager of the other? That's great. They are. Which one of these squads is the actual Bluesif World Order and which one are robots? Today, we find out as the sparks fly. I'm so hesitant with copyright even more. Like, I'm even hesitant to hum their theme because I feel like it'll get copyright struck. That 3 seconds. Now we have sound. Let's get down. ECW House Party. Boom, Big Meanie out there out of the gate. He brought the light blue shorts today. both of these men accidentally threw some bleach in their laundry. Look at the state of those fucking jean shorts. They're so bright. Reversal there. I don't want to commentate today. I got to save that up because Cheap Plug, coming back to New Jersey in April and May. 2 separate shows. Vindication Off the Rails 2. More info on that soon as a big neck breaker. Just said I wouldn't commentate. There I go. Yeah, let's get serious again here. They did a great job. I mean, obviously it plays perfectly. It's just throwing a bunch of textures in there. Basic engine anyway. That's what modding is. If you're not, big Stevie Cool there. I just downloaded this yesterday, so I cannot wait to spend a lot of time between this and the fucking new gen mod. There goes my social life. Not that I had a huge one anyway, but I think I like this one a little bit more than the new gen mod I had, because the new gen mod, it's great, but a lot of inaccuracies. Like I don't know if it's an error with the retro arc or what, but a lot of the arenas, they just look stupid. There's a lot of blue going on. Oh my goodness, spilled the outside. But yeah, it's a great game. Can Meanie fly here? Nope. Gotta save it for that Meanie assault. Meanie's taking this one. Who knows? There it is. The tip jiggle. I love it. Meanie. Oh. I should make fucking blue Meanie go stage. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the road to extreme story with blue Meanie. Just do it. You can unlock guys. I think Terry Funk's unlockable. How to do the unlocks here. Stevie Richards is so busted open. BW really are going to work. Holy shit. Blue Meanie is fucking pissed. That's got to be the fake Blue Meanie. Because the real Blue Meanie would not be this heartless, and just this dominating. So this is the robot fake Blue Meanie. I'm so sorry, Stevie. I'll put you in there with the robot. Getting your face destroyed. Obviously, they have the default difficulty always set on easy in these old wrestling games. I think it's because they assume that a lot of children are playing. They're right. So you can always turn that difficulty up. But let me tell you something. In all these Aki THQ games, the hard difficulty, they literally fucking reverse everything. It's fucking abysmal. I hate it. Alright, what's Blue Meanie's special here? Big DDT! That's gonna get it. Can we get up in time for a Meanie Salt? Get it! Oh my goodness, Meanie Salt! That's gotta be it. All that weight. Blue Meanie! The cyborg version has defeated Stevie Richards. And guys, that's just a taste. I'm glad you stopped by there to check this out. I'll be revisiting this over again, Cheap Plug, on my wrestling channel with my co-host Mike. Slam Pigs Podcast on YouTube. Get over there, subscribe, check it out. If you haven't already, hit that red button down below here. Check it out. Until then, before the copyright music comes on, see ya.